Spirits, it is Ivy and welcome back to my channel. Or if you're new here, hello, my name is Ivy, also known as Intuitive IVM here on this channel and on calendly.com/intuitivivm, where I do live tarot and oracle card readings, and you can book a private one with me there. Also, if you are new here, hello, welcome to my channel. This channel is all about the magical, the mystical, and the supernatural. So if you are into any or all three of those things, consider hitting that subscribe button and becoming another member of our growing Illuminite family. Also turn on that notification bell because I post between 2 to 3 times a week. Hello and welcome to a pick a card reading. So today we're going to be doing a pick a card reading that is going to be all about messages from your deceased loved one. So I did do one specifically for pets and animals that I will link below and also like on a card here, but this one is more specifically for like human deceased loved ones. So if you have lost someone that was very close to you, trust that this video came to you for a reason. If you are new to pick a card readings, all you have to do is take a few deep breaths and see which one is calling to you. We have deck number 1, deck number 2, deck number 3, and deck number 4. Close your eyes, take 3 deep breaths, and pick a deck. Not what you're drawn to by your eyes, but what your intuition is telling you. Take all the time you need. Pause if you need to. But for now, we're going to go ahead and get started with pile number 1. Okay, so if you have picked pile number 1, the Urban Tarot, this message is from your deceased loved one. So we're going to go ahead and draw some cards that represent the person who has passed on. So how was this person like in life? I'm going to draw some oracle cards here. Okay. Happiness and anxiety. Okay, so this person was generally very happy, but may have suffered from some anxiety issues. Or often became anxious in life, but they were generally a happy person, or they were perceived to be a happy person. People usually saw them with a smile on their face. People, when they described this person, they were like, oh yeah, this person's a very naturally happy person. So even if they may not have been, they were generally perceived as that. Although they did suffer from some anxiety issues, whether they hid this or not, this is something that they did suffer from. They had a lot of anxiety, a lot of anxiousness about them. So let's see some more things that represent this person. Like, who is calling out to you? Let's see, messages. Okay, deceased representation, the poet. Ooh, okay, so this person may have been very poetic. They might have written a lot of poetry. They might have been very creative as to writing. So they might have been somebody that was very talented at writing, something that was very talented at maybe even art here, as we can see with this beautiful artwork in the background. Somebody that's very good with creating things, so either poetry, stories. I want to say this has to do more with writing, but it could still be perceived as art. Because poetry is art, but generally just very creative, has a way with words when it comes to writing. Let's see a little bit more about this person. Who is communicating with him? The Venom. Okay, so they could be a little bit feisty, a little bit more on the feisty side. This is somebody that had a very, very tough side to them. Somebody that knew how to like lash back at certain situations or how to talk back. So some people were probably a little bit like, even though they were generally a happy person, when they were upset, they were upset. And that was for sure. So we have like a very poetic person. They might have been very anxious in the way that they express their emotions, their negative emotions. Could have been through poetry or some form of some creative artwork. Let's see, let's pull some more cards to represent the person who has passed on. Rabbits. Okay, so very free-spirited. Very, very free spirited. So it's funny because we got Venom and then we got Rabbit. So this is quite the opposite here. So if you were very close to this person, this is somebody that came off just generally very, very gentle. Although, like I said, if they were upset, you would know that they're upset because they would go from rabbit to werewolf. Let's see. What do the cards have to say? So, let's see, this person who has passed on, we got the 6 of Cups. Okay, so somebody very nostalgic. This could be a family member that you passed or somebody that you were very, very close to. I want to say this was a family member that has passed on, somebody that you were close to that was in your family and that you have a lot of good memories with and very nostalgic memories with, as we can see here with the 6 of Cups. Okay, so anything else about this person? Anything else? Oh, okay. Let's see. We're gonna put the 4 of Cups. Okay, so they were, yeah, like I said, they were a happy person, but when they were anxious or upset or they showed their negative emotions, they were very set on it. And it was hard for them to see the bigger picture or the happier picture when they were in their anxious mode or when they were in that dark mode, that venomous, anxious mode. It was hard for them to see the light at the end of the tunnel. So even though they were generally happy and people externally saw them as happy, I feel like people that are closest to them, their family members, might have seen this person for, you know, it might have seen the darker side more than people that just knew them at a surface level. So this is somebody that, generally speaking, people that don't know them quite well, people that were acquaintances, people where they were distant friends, may not know that this person had this like darker side to them. But I feel like as family members or somebody from the family, they knew that this person had a darker side to them. They knew that this person suffered from anxiety, had a bit of like little bursts here and there. They were generally still, yeah, very gentle and very kind, but they did have this darker side to them. And when they were when they had this darker side to them, they were kind of stuck in their ways, and it was hard for them to not cry over spilled milk, basically. And it was hard for them to get out of that mindset. So now we're going to go ahead and move on to looking back at their life. How do they see it? How do you see your life looking back at it? Comfort. Okay. How do you see your life looking back at it? Disruption. Okay. Okay, so we got comfort and we have disruption. So comfort. Let's ask for some more clarity. So okay, so being coming through, please tell me what comfort. Okay, 9 of Wands, fortitude. Okay, this is where they see their comfort. And what disruption do we see? The 3 of Cups. Okay, so let's see. Generally speaking, they see, okay, so they had a lot of comfort when it comes to stability, fortitude. So they were very comforted externally. They were very comfortable. This could be either in the way that they lived that they were comfortable. And this doesn't necessarily mean that they were rich or anything. This just means that they were comfortable financially, or they were just comfortable, or they were happy where they were financially or where they were living. The 9 of Wands is also, they were very comfortable in their area of their passion. So this could have been the poetry that's coming through, but they were very comfortable in their area of passion. They were very comfortable creating things and being very creative. This is what made them comfortable. This is what made them happy. This is what kept them going. Some disruption. So this was somebody that had a very disrupted, they may have had disrupted friendships. This might have been a particular event where there was some sort of disruption, and this is something that really stands out in their mind. So there might have been some sort of traumatic event regarding some sort of celebration or some sort of friendship that they had that was completely broken afterwards because of whatever happened here. But there was some disruption regarding friendship or people that they thought that were friends. Let's see. So looking back at your life, how do you see it? Okay, so looking back at their life, they see clouds, they see peace, they see relaxation. So maybe looking back at their life before, they were like, okay, I paid so much attention to these external things and these, and these disrupted friendships and these disrupted people and people that they didn't generally want to associate with, when they should have just been looking for peace. They should have just been looking for light. They should have just been looking for relaxation. Let me see what else they have to say about the Cloud card. What do you have to say about the Cloud card? Death. Okay, yeah. They wish that they had just squashed any disruption. They wish that they had squashed anything that happened here. So we got the Death card. So I'm not sure if they passed away at the hospital, if they were somebody that was sick or something happened that they ended up in the hospital and that's how they passed away. But we can see the Death card here has the doctor and they're taking out their heart. So this could be somebody that passed away either from like a complicated surgery, maybe they were in the hospital for some sort of illness, or maybe some sort of injury that led them to the hospital and they passed away there. But this is basically saying that looking back at life, they wish that they had paid more attention to ending this disruption, to ending things that were external, to not paying so much attention to conflicts, to external things, but they wish that they had paid more attention to like ending any sort of arguments that they had, because they realized that it was just petty and there was no need for them, and they realized that they had just paid more attention to peace, that they had just paid more attention to peace and tranquility in their mind. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and see if they have any lesson that they'd like to share. So do you have a lesson that you'd like to share? Oh, a lot popped out already. So take responsibility for every thought and feeling. It can affect the whole universe. Okay, so like I said, I feel like they were a person that when they were upset or when they felt something, they felt it very strongly. So the lesson that they want to share with you is when that happens, and I feel like they may have even blamed it on other people, and that's probably what led to a lot of issues with other people and why this person could be a little bit venomous, but they say to take responsibility for your thoughts and your feelings, because it can affect the whole universe. So now that they are on the spiritual realm, they know how much their actions, the way they acted, the way they felt, especially when they were in that dark place, how much it affected other people, and they wish that they had known that before. So the lesson that they would like to share with you is to take responsibility for every thought and feeling. So know that essentially you're responsible for yourself, how you feel, how you show that and project it out into the world, because it's going to affect other people, and they wish that they had known that. So that's why they'd like to share this lesson with you, because obviously they were sometimes put in this dark place, even though they were generally considered a happy person. You being somebody that's close to them, you knew that this person would get to a very dark place, and they want to make sure that if you do get into that dark place, that you are able to pull yourself out of it, and you are able to hold yourself accountable for the way that you act, for the way that you think, for the way that you lash out and act towards other people when you are having these negative emotions, because essentially you are the creator of your universe and you are in charge of all your actions because you have free will. So that is a lesson that they would like to share with you. So that is a very powerful lesson, and it goes very hand in hand with what they truly believed in and what they lived and what they wish they had known while they were still alive. So now they want to share that with you. So that's really, really powerful, pile number one. I think that's absolutely amazing. So next we're gonna take a look at something that they wish that they had paid more attention to. Alright, so something that they wish they had paid more attention to. Let's take a look. Oops. Let's take a look. Okay, friendship. You see, this is what I'm telling you. Friendship. Bring to me friendship, true, sharing, laughter, understanding too. So like I said, friendship, this is somebody that when they were in a dark place, they may have even been the type of person to hold a grudge. So people that were very close to them knew them. Even though they were generally a happy person, when this person was upset, they were upset. And they could be quite venomous. And they probably were the type of person to lash out and lose a lot of friendships, or close friendships anyway, because of the way that they acted towards other people, and they wish that they hadn't acted this way. So they wish that they had paid more attention to the friendships that were blooming. They wish that they had paid more attention to the people that they cared about, and saw things from a more positive light, and basically paid more attention to positive things, because I feel like even though they were generally considered a happy person by other people, those that were close to them knew that they had a very dark side. So let's see. Safe travel, keep safe, let me roam, far away but bring me home. Okay, so I'm not sure if this speaks anything to you. Let's see if I can get some clarification for the safe travel card. So what do they wish they had paid more attention to regarding the safe travel? So the Princess of Wands, the Dancer. So I'm not sure if this was a person that had the opportunity to travel, or there was some sort of big travel event that you guys went to and they wish that they had gone to, but maybe they said no because they were probably in this darker place. But this is something that they wish that they had done. So they wish that they had either traveled more, or maybe this was a specific location, because page is also like forward movement. So they wish that they had traveled more. They wish that if this is like a particular memory that's sending out to you, they wish that they had been there with that, if they had that opportunity to go. So anything else that you wish that you had paid attention to in life? Okay, we got flowers, and then we have stars. So again, friendship is popping up. Pink roses mean friendship. So they wish, again, that they had paid attention to friendship more. And, you know, just happy memories and things that were blooming that they didn't pay attention to. Star, let's get some clarification on the star. So some clarification on the star, please. Ooh. Okay, yeah, the 10 of Cups. So they wish that they had paid attention to the people that treated them like stars, to the people that were close to this person. They wish that he or she had treated them with a lot better. I feel like it could have been better than it was, and I feel like this person knows that, and they wish that they had put in more effort and put in more, you know, treated them like the star that you guys deserved to be. So the last thing that we have is a message that they'd like to share. So is there a message that they would like to share with you? We're going to go ahead and take a look at that. Okay, so they just wanted to let you know that it's beautiful where they are. There's no need to be worried. And just make sure to always express yourself. So that is it, pile number 1. Thank you so much. If you enjoyed this reading, feel free to hit that subscribe button and turn on that notification bell to be notified when I post. I usually do pick a card readings every single week, and I post 2 other videos as well. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you in the next video. Hello, pile number 2. If you chose pile number 2, the Wild Unknown Tarot deck, then this message is from your deceased loved one. So the first question that I'm going to ask is a card that represents this person who has passed on. So some things that represent them. So let's go ahead and take a look at that. Before I use the tarot, I'm going to use some oracles. Okay, consciousness. And then we got sadness. Okay. So, let's see. So this person might have been in their head a lot. They might have had a lot of sadness. They might have been somebody that's prone to depression or anxiety. I want to say more depression because of the sadness and the consciousness. They might have had a lot of, you know, those very pessimistic thoughts that really got to them, and just generally may have been like in a gloomy mood. They may have suffered a lot from depression. Let's see, something else that represents this person that has passed on. The 4 of Swords. Yes, so this is all about rest. So there's a lot of mental things going on here. So I see a lot of depression. They were constantly in a gloomy state. They were constantly very sad. They may have suffered from a lot of mental issues, and they constantly needed a lot of rest. This may have been like physical rest, but this may have just been like a lot of mental rest, just because of the constant thinking and like go, just pessimistic thoughts that's running through their mind. see, the Three of Wands. So the Three of Wands, this is, so they might have been, yes, they might have been somebody that, again, has had a lot of depression, a lot of mental issues going on, but it looks like at some point in their life, they were able to finally be able to break out from that a little bit easier than they used to. So this may have been something that they suffered from a lot, but it became easier to sort of deal with it and how to sort of, you know, make those negative, pessimistic thoughts kind of go away and dissipate. Okay, so let's see, something else. Another card to represent this person. We have the Elk. Yes, kind spirit. They still had a very gentle heart. Nightingale birds. Yes. Okay, so they had a very, even though they may have been very, like, had a lot of, like, mental issues going on, they were generally a very kind person. And with the Nightingale, they were also very caring, and they cared for a lot of people. They might have been very caring towards you. They might have been somebody that really took care of you. That was honestly just, they cared a lot for others. And they took, the Nightingale, being the Nightingale, this person really took care of other people. So I don't know if this had to do with like a job where they would take care of other people, like a nurse or a doctor, or this is just generally just who they were, somebody that took care of others, somebody that serviced others. This is just generally who they were as a person. So that is some cards to represent who they are. Now we're going to take a look at, you know, looking back at their life, how do they see it? Okay, so looking back at their life, how do they see it? Let's see, let's take a look at some oracle cards first. So looking back at your life, how do you see it? Magical. How beautiful. Okay. Death. Okay. Some clarification for the Magic card. Okay, the Devil card, and some clarification for Death with the Magician. Okay, this is so funny because it's literally kind of okay. Okay, so let's see, what do we have going on here? So, okay, for these two, looking back at their life, how do they see it? So I feel like they, often with their pessimistic thoughts, it kind of got in the way from them seeing how their life is really like. Obviously they were constantly in their state of mind, they were constantly very sad, and it's not something that like was because of others, it's just something that they mentally suffered through. And if they had just been able to work through that a little bit, even more, a little bit better, even more better, and they wish that they had been able to do that, because maybe then they would have seen their life for what it was, which was magical, which was beautiful, which had a lot of love, honestly, because this person was a very caring person. They were caring towards others, and they served others very well. They were very loving towards others, but to themselves, they were so harsh. They were so harsh to themselves. If they had treated themselves the way that they had treated others, they would have seen their life for what it really was, which was magical, which was beautiful. So what else, looking back in your life, how do they see it? So they feel like mentally there was a lot of death, there was a lot of ending, there was not too much was done that they wish that they had done, just because of their constant state of mind. They wish that they had been able to free themselves for that, because yet again, yes, we got the Magician card. They wish that they had seen that they literally had everything they needed in their life. The Magician is somebody that has everything that they need in life, all the tools that they need in life to manifest whatever they want, and they wish that they had seen that. They wish that they had seen that they had everything. They had love, they literally had everything that they needed. Then they would have seen that their life was actually something positive and something beautiful, and that they wish that they had seen that when they were alive. But they feel like their thoughts kind of kept them from that. So that's how, looking back at their life, that's how they see it. So let's see, we're going to move forward, and we're going to go into a lesson that they would like to share. Okay, so a lesson that they would like to share. Let's see, a lesson that they would like to share. Develop awe and reverence for life. Oh, this is so beautiful. So, like I said, just like they lived their life, they wish that they had been able to break from that shell. This is the second pile that has, like, the person sort of has a dark side, but I feel like this pile number 2, theirs was more prominent, and theirs was more obvious, and may have even been a little bit more severe. But it says develop awe and reverence for life. So this is something that, again, they wish that they had done when they were alive. So develop awe, develop love for life. And they're basically telling you to love life, love everything that you have in life, and don't take things for granted like they did. They wish that they had focused more on everything that they have, all the magic, all the love. They had everything that they needed, and they want you to know to focus on that. They want you to be happy with even the little things in life, and they want you to appreciate even the little things in life, because they wish they had done that, and it's not too late for you to do that. So that's the message that they have for you, the lesson that they have for you now that they are outside in spirit and they can see things from a different perspective. This is them reflecting that message and that lesson onto you, that they want you to know while you're still here, while you're receiving this message, to look at even the little things with awe in life, because everything is beautiful, and they wish that they had seen that. So something that they wish they had paid more attention to. Getting more into specifics here. Harvest. As the waves of the ocean are infinite, as the trees in the forest grow tall, let my work now bring me harvest. I'm ready to receive my all. So like I said, this person was very much caring for others. They served others, and they didn't do it to get something out of it. They did it because they genuinely cared about other people. But they were so harsh on themselves that when other people tried to give back to them and tried to give them something in return, they kind of sort of shrugged off other people's offers, and they kind of sort of felt like as if they didn't deserve it. They were very hard on themselves, so they wish that they had been able to reap those rewards and basically take those rewards and be like, you know what, I do deserve this, and be more kind to themselves. Let's see what else. You know, this is the third time now that we got like anything with magical powers. Let's see. I wave and clear, I cast and know, magic secrets to me now show. So the message that I'm getting this, because we got the magician card, because we got the magic card, because we got the magical powers card, I feel like this person may have even suffered a lot mentally, because they had abilities or psychic abilities that you may or may have not even known about, but they didn't know how to control it, or they were afraid of it, or they just were afraid what other people would think of it, that they kind of kept it hidden away. And that might have been something that really harmed them, because instead of being honest with themselves, or instead of learning how to either control it or how to look more into it, they sort of shut themselves out from it, and then in turn it just really hurt them mentally. So I feel like this person may have had some sort of psychic power, some sort of supernatural, magical, well, what's considered more magical woo-woo out there power just naturally. And of course, like psychic powers, it's honestly something that anybody could have, but some people just have it more natural, just naturally comes to them. And this person may have had that, and this honestly may have been something that you didn't even know, just because they fought so hard against it. So they wish that they had paid more attention to working with these powers, or learning how to control them, so that their thoughts and all these negative emotions wouldn't have had as much effect on them. A message that they would like to give you. So we already got the lesson that they would like to share with you. Now, is there a message that you have? Is there a message that you have? I am so much better now. Okay, so they want you to know, yes, everything that they were suffering with mentally, everything that they were going through mentally, any sort of traumatic event, that depression that was going on, it's all gone now. We can see the rainbow here. They're much happier now. They're much better. All those mental issues, those mental struggles, everything that they were suffering with in life, they are not suffering with any of this anymore. They are okay. They are happy. They want you to know that they're happy, that they're okay. Everything that hurt them, that was upsetting them, that was affecting them when they were alive on this physical plane, no longer affects them anymore. It's completely gone. It's dissipated. Now there's nothing but love. There's nothing but light. There's nothing but happiness. That's what replaced all these negative emotions. Where he is, there's no, or she, there's no negative emotions. There's nothing but love there. So they're doing so much better now. So that is the message that your deceased loved ones have for you, pile number 2. I hope you enjoyed this reading. If you did, consider hitting that subscribe button and turning on that notification bell, and give this video a thumbs up. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next video. Bye. Hello, pile number 3. So if you picked pile number 3, the Good Karma Tarot, then this message is from your deceased loved one for you. So the first thing that we're going to look into is some cards to represent this person, this deceased loved one that's trying to send this message to you. So something that represents this person. So before we use the tarot, I'm going to put this to the side, and we're going to use some oracle cards here. So, cards to represent the person who has passed on. Sweetness. Oh, very sweet and kind person. Card to represent the person that has passed on. Isolation. Okay, so this person was honestly a very sweet person, a very gentle soul. I'm honestly getting like grandma, grandpa vibes. This could, or somebody that was very close to you that was a little bit on the older side. I'm getting a lot of grandma, grandpa vibes with this card right here. Somebody that was just very sweet. Isolation. This may have been somebody whose partner passed away before they did, or may have been more alone. Yeah, I'm again getting just grandma and grandpa vibes. If it's not a grandma or a grandpa, it was somebody that was sort of like a grandparent to you. I want to say this was like an older person. I'm really getting like older person, elder vibes here. And the reason why they were isolated towards the end is just because, I mean, their significant other was gone, or their kids were gone. You know, like they were older, they were separated from the home, so that's why they were a little more isolated. That's honestly the vibes that I'm getting from these cards, is somebody that's older. So I want to say like a grandparent, or just somebody that's older that's trying to send you this message. Let's see, let's take a look. What else? Anything else? Another card to represent this person that has passed on. Okay, 9 of Swords. Yeah. Okay, so this Nine of Swords, I really think this is going to be an older person. Queen of Coins. Yeah, okay, so I'm getting, this might not, for some of you, it might not be a female, but I'm getting strong grandma vibes. I'm really getting strong grandma vibes, but for some of you, it might be just somebody, a grandparent that was like, I don't want to say like was necessarily a woman, but it could have been somebody that was more in touch with their feminine side. And feminine side honestly just means somebody that was very receptive, somebody that was very a lot of inner strength, basically, was very nurturing, somebody that was very nurturing. So whether this was male or female, they were very in touch with like their nurturing side, their sweet side. With the Queen of Coins, this is somebody that, yeah, their family was important to them. Maintaining, you know, when they were working, maintaining like a home life, work-life balance was very important to them, because family was very important to them, but also putting food on the table was also very important to them, because obviously you need to put food on the table. This is somebody that was very hard working, but also very nurturing, very caring, very sweet. And they may have gone through a lot in order to provide for their family during the time that they were living. So let's see. Let's take a look. Anything else bad? Okay, so yeah. So this person might have been either, they might have liked to stay up during the night. They might have been a bit of a night person. This might have been somebody that worked at night. This may have even been somebody that passed away at nighttime. But the bat is a very nocturnal creature, so they were either very nocturnal or they passed away somehow during the night, and this is their sort of message trying to tell you that, trying to let you know who they are, or they may have suffered from insomnia. This could honestly, the bat could honestly represent many things, but it's nocturnal. Something nocturnally happened here. So these are some cards to represent the person. So let's move on to looking back at their life. How do they see it? Okay, so looking back at their life, how do they see it? Frustration. They might have been a little bit frustrated, and again, this could have been with how much, I feel like they had to put in a lot of hard work during their lifetime. But peace. But they loved their life. They might have had like family members that they really cared for. They were very at peace. So when they passed away, I feel like they were very at peace. This is somebody that didn't die in a traumatic way, didn't pass away in a traumatic way. They passed away in a generally just very peaceful way. And like, I just feel like their life was very, towards the end of their life anyway, I feel like their life was very tranquil, not too much going on. During their younger years, there might have been a lot of frustration, maybe with the finances, because we see like the Queen of Coins here, or things like that. But I feel like towards the end, in their later years, this is somebody that passed away peacefully. Okay, so let's see, looking back at their life, how do they see it? Yeah, okay, so during their younger years, like I said, even though they were very frustrated, they were very mentally strong. I keep getting like queen vibes. It's because we keep getting these queen vibes. That's why I think it's like it's either going to be a female or somebody that was just very in touch with their like feminine side. Because we got the Queen of Coins there, and now we got the Queen of Swords. So I feel like this is like an older female or an older, generally just more feminine person. But during their younger years, they see their life as, even though they were frustrated, this person was just so mentally strong. Like, they had so much inner strength within them. So even though they got frustrated sometimes, even though things seemed rough sometimes, they were able to power through that because their mental state was so strong. Like, this was generally just like a very mentally strong person. So clarification for peace, Ace of Coins, yeah. So somebody, oh, look at, I like the little grandma bag too. So looking back at life, how do you see it? So I feel like this person was somebody that strived to be very financial, to try to be there for their children, either financially or materialistically. I feel like I like the little grandma coin purse and the little coin coming out of the little grandma coin purse. I feel like this is somebody that either gave you money for like they may have given you money for bigger things, but I feel like this was the type of person that was like, oh, you want a candy bar? Here's a coin, or here's, you know, like that type of, like, I'm getting that sort of vibe from these cards here. So honestly, like, yeah, towards the beginning of their life or their younger years, they had a lot of frustration going on. And this might have been with finances or other external things, but mental wise and mentally, they were very strong. They were very mentally strong. They were able to have a good head on their shoulders throughout all of life, basically, and throughout everything. And then towards the end of their life, they were a very peaceful person. They see their life as very peaceful. This was a type of grandma that was like, I keep saying grandma, but this could again be a grandfather or just somebody, just an older person. I'm getting very older person vibes here. There was just like, oh, here's a candy bar, or here, let's go to the store and let's go buy some things to make, like, I'm getting that sort of vibe, that there's some things to buy, cookies. That sort of vibe is the type of vibe that I'm getting for them. So during their younger years, they were very strong, and then like during their older years, they were kind and wise, and they were able to turn that strength, still very strong, but not as like forceful, more like very peaceful, and a lot of wisdom came from it. So I feel like this was just a very, honestly, this person was very wise. Okay, so a lesson that they would like to share. Okay, a lesson that they would like to share. So what is a lesson that you'd like to share? Soften and open back into love all day long. Oh my gosh. Okay, like I said, this person was so sweet. This person was so sweet. They were so wise. So they want you to know, the lesson that they want to give you is to always open back to love. Always be kind. Always be soft. Always be open for love all day long. No matter how somebody treats you, kill them with kindness. This person was just, honestly, I'm just getting very beautiful, kind, loving vibes here. This person was very kind, and they want you to know to always show love, show respect for others. Always, even when somebody treats you harshly, to always, just keep going on with a smile on your face and just look at things from a different perspective. Look at things from a very optimistic perspective and have a lot of love towards others. Like this, I love this. I love this pile. This pile is this person feels so just loving. Okay. So something that they wish that they had paid more attention to. Energy. A light inside my fire, divine energy, fill me, make me shine. So this is a person, yeah, even though towards the end of their life they were very peaceful, they were very happy, towards the end I feel like, again, I'm getting just that vibe that this person was older and they died just from natural causes. So towards the end, of course, they didn't have as much energy as they wish that they had in the, like, towards the beginning of their life. And they wish that they had paid more attention to all the energy and all the vigorous energy that they had earlier on in their life, and they wish that they hadn't taken that for granted. And I feel like this is also a lesson for you to, like, that energy that you have now just flowing within you. Don't take advantage of that. Don't take that for granted, because that energy is going to be gone one day. And that's something that they just wish that they had paid more attention to, because obviously later on in life, as you grow older, that energy just starts to go away and you don't have as much energy as you did in the beginning, or towards the younger years of your life. And a message that they'd like to give you. So this card wants to come out. Although you may not understand it now, everything happens for a reason. Okay, I feel like there's another one. Okay, this one. I see all of your thoughts. Okay, so I feel like this is somebody that you either constantly think about, or you constantly talk to, or just say things to in your head. And they want you to know that they see all your thoughts, that they're still near you. You may have even questioned, like, why? Why did you lose this person? Why now? And they want you to know that although you may not understand it now, just know that everything happens for a reason. And this person passed away at that moment for a reason. Obviously, I don't feel like it was anything traumatic, the way that they passed away. But still, of course, it's still going to affect you. Of course, it's still going to be on your mind. So they want you to know that they passed away at the time that they did for a reason, that it wasn't like it was meant to happen at this time, basically. Any other message that they have for you? Let's see. Let's take a look here. Okay, you're already doing it. Stop overthinking. Keep facing your true north. So if there's something that you were hesitating with, if there's something that's sort of stopping you from moving you forward, and I feel like this has to do with, like, them seeing all your thoughts as well. I feel like they see that you're kind of stumped about something. They want you to know that they're still rooting for you. They're still rooting for you. They still want you to keep going. Even though you might not physically see them, they're still there by your side. And I feel like they're gonna send you a sign. Like, here, let's see. I really feel the urge to. Okay, an otter. Okay, so I feel like they're going to start sending you otters. They're going to start sending you otters to let you know that they're around. So this might actually be like actually seeing the animal, but honestly, it might not be. It might be seeing the word otter. It might be seeing pictures of otters. Anytime you see an otter, just know that this is this person letting you know that they're still around, letting you know that they're still rooting for you, that you're still on they're still on your team. They're still there for you, and that they can see your, they see all your thoughts, that they know that you still cross that they still cross your mind. They want you to know that, and they're going to start sending you orders to let you know that they're near, to let you know that they're still there motivating you, to let you know that you have no reason to be upset or sad in any sort of way. So that is what I see for you, pile number 3. This was such a beautiful, beautiful messages that came through. So thank you so much, and I hope you have a great day. If you liked this reading, consider hitting that subscribe button and turning on that notification bell. I do readings every single week, and also hitting that like button. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye. Alright, so pile number 4, if you picked the Santa Muerte Tarot deck, then this is a message from your deceased loved one for you. So first, before we do the tarot, I'm going to pull some oracle cards that represent the person who has passed on. So who is trying to reach you? Which deceased loved one is trying to contact you? Abundance. So somebody that may have been financially abundant, somebody that may have had a lot of material possessions, somebody that may have even had a lot of money, or somebody that had a very abundant optimistic mindset, somebody that you trusted. So somebody that you were very close to, that you trusted, that was generally a very trustful person. They may have even been a very generous person, a very giving person, and they may have been somebody that, like, constantly, whenever you needed them, either financially or otherwise, they were always there for you. Ooh, I feel like one more wants to come. Okay, reflection. Okay, so somebody, yeah, like somebody that you saw, you really honored this person. You really strive to be like this person. This is somebody that, honestly, I feel like they may have even told you that they see themselves in you a lot, or this is somebody that you strived to be like. You know, somebody that you decide that you would love to reflect, somebody that you would like to be like. Let's see, moving forward, let's see. Anything that wants to come out from here. Card to represent the person who has passed on. The vision. Yes, a very visual person. This is somebody that was a very visual learner, visual person. When they had their mind on something, then they went for it. They saw the goal, they reached it, they went for it. This is somebody also that was very wise, very strategic. So when they did want to accomplish something, they had a very good strategy on how to go about it before they actually just initiated and started, acting on it. They visualized it, they saw their outcome, they saw their strategy, and then they went for everything that they wanted. And a very visual learner as well. This card fell. So this is a star born. So this is somebody, again, yes, this is somebody that was like the star of the family, or the star of your friends, or somebody that was just honestly very, very different. I don't want to say they were the black sheep, because it's not. I mean, yeah, they were pretty much the black sheep. They stood out from everybody else. And this was honestly a very good thing, because they were very successful externally, but just, I feel like, just naturally, the way that they went about them, the way that they acted, their energy, their vibration was just honestly very something that a lot of people were very drawn to. They had a very contagious personality, and I feel like that's why this is somebody that a lot of people want to be like, and a lot of people strive to be like. So now getting into the tarot cards. So anything else to represent this person? We have the Six of Cups. Yeah, the Six of Cups. So I feel like this is either a family member or somebody that you are very close to. This is somebody that you have a lot of good, fond memories with. Somebody, like, again, I feel like this person was somebody that you trusted very much. Somebody that every time you think of them, you have, even if you do have like bad memories with them, the good memories that you have with this person are far more than any of the negative memories that you have with this person. This is somebody that you really cared about, and when you think about, you just think of them with like very high, you just have very high good things to say about this person. And not only you, but a lot of people, that every time they think about this person, they have a lot of, nostalgia, because this person was just somebody that really impacted their life, whether they were close to them or not. So that is some cards to represent this person. So we're gonna move on and we're gonna take a look at, like, looking back at their life, like how do they see it? Okay, so looking back at their life, how does this person see their life? We're gonna grab some of these cards here. Anchor. Yes, they were the anchor of others. They were the rock of others. They were the person that holds other people down financially, emotionally. They were just the anchor of, of others, of family, of friends. They were the anchor. Yes, they were the protector. They were just somebody that, like, oh gosh, I love this. They knew that they were the rock of the family, of the friendships, of just the people around them. They were the protector of the people around them. They were very caring. They were very strong. Not just, I want to say, like, physically, but I feel like just on a more, like, mental level, they were just generally a very strong person. They sort of always were the type of person to, like, whenever somebody was kind of like acting a certain type of way, they'd be like, hey, take a step back, keep them calm. They anchored that person. This person was just the anchor. Let's see. Looking back at your life, how do you see it? The father. Yes, the father figure. I love this. So I feel like this could have either been literally your father or just somebody that just was very loving, very caring, that you may have seen as a father figure, or somebody that was very caring, very compassionate, very powerful. I want to say this person was very, very powerful. Like I said, the energy about them was just something that was it dominated other energies around this person, and in a very positive way. When this person was around, like, everybody was drawn to this person, yet they were very caring, they were very polite, they were very nice about everything. Let's see, getting into the tarot, looking back at your life, how do you see it? Okay, the star. Gosh, we got the starborn. We got the star. They knew that they were the star. I love it. Like, they're very confident. They're very confident. They have, even just coming through in the reading, this person has a very dominant but beautiful, loving, amazing, powerful energy, and they knew it. They were the one that always had, like, hopes in life. They were the ones that had so many dreams, so many goals, and they didn't just stop there. Like, they initiated, and they took action, and they helped others. They helped others towards their goals and their dreams as well. Like, this was honestly just a very awesome figure. So let's see, a lesson that they would like to share with you. So something that they would like to share with you. Devote yourself to discovering your highest truth. So whether this be your goals, whether this be your passions, focus on discovering what you believe in, what you want to strive for. You take everything that you learned from this person, that you saw from this person, that you honor from this person, that you wish to be from this person, and use it to discover your highest truths. Use it to discover what you're passionate about. Use it to discover your goals and your dreams and strive towards them. And that's the lesson that they have for you, which is so awesome. Okay, so something that they wish that they had paid more attention to. So what do they wish they had paid more attention to? Romance, it's a sacred power. Let it come to me this hour. So this is somebody, like I said, they have a very powerful energy. They may not have had, like, the best romances or the best romantic love, and they wish that they had paid more attention to that. I feel like this was the type of person that was always very giving towards other, but very much, I feel like this person was either like a workaholic or just always constantly striving for more materialistic or financial or, possessions like that they didn't really have the time or even devote the time to focus on more, like, romance things. So I feel like this is what they wish that they had paid more attention to. Is there anything else that you have to say? The Eight of Swords. Anything else? Okay, the King of Swords, yeah. So I feel like, yeah, they were very much focused on other things, that they wish that they had devoted more time to romance. They wish that they had, when it came to romance, they felt sort of stuck. They didn't really go anywhere forward or make any sort of too much forward movement when it came to romances. They may have had romances, but it wasn't as strong as that they wish that it had been, because, they were just always too busy with other things. So we also got the King of Swords. Yes, so this is somebody, again, a very powerful person. This is somebody that was just very mentally strong. When they had their ideas set on something, they sure knew how to do that. You can tell that from like the visual learner, the wisdom that's behind it. When they had a goal, they very much kept on going till they reached it, and they were very strong about it. They may have oh my God. You know, they had to fight for what they wanted, but they were always very clear on what they wanted. They were always very mentally strong. And because they had all this strength, all this power, just this natural power, this natural powerful energy, this natural mental strength, they were able to obtain everything that they had their eye on. And this doesn't necessarily mean that it's something that came natural. This is something that they fought hard at. And when they strived for something, they reached it, no matter what that may be. So lastly, we're going to have a message that they have to give you. So a message that they have for you. Ooh. Okay, I am not dead. I am not dead. You are never alone. So even though they have passed on, even though they are in the spiritual realm, they have not completely passed away. Their memories are still with you. Everything, strive to be like them. Live in their honor, and anything that you like aspire to be, or any quality that you wanted to have for them, continue them, because then you'll keep them going. They won't be passing away, because they inspired so many others to have like-minded mentalities, strive for similar goals. They just honestly inspired a lot of people, so they have not passed away, because they're still living in the memories and the hearts and the motivations and the passions of others. And you are never alone. They want to know that they are always by your side. They are always there with you, comforting you. And one way or another, even though they are not physically there, they are still by your side. The Age of Light, you've been training for this for lifetimes. Yes, so now it's your turn. It's your turn to step up to the plate, to strive for these goals, whatever they may be, whether big or small. It is your turn. In their honor, you can do this, and they're letting you know that you can do this. You have the mental capability. You have everything that you need in order to strive for everything that you want, and they want you to know that. Okay, so let's see. How are you going to let them know that they're still around? Okay, the dolphin. The dolphin is a generally just happy, very free spirit. So even though they may not have been as free-spirited as they had, you know, as other people, because they were always constantly striving for someone and striving for something and inspiring so many people, now they're just a naturally free spirit. So they want you to know, every time you see a dolphin, every time you spot a dolphin, that is them saying that they are near you. That is them saying that they are by your side. That is them telling you, like, to go for those goals, to reach those things, that you can conquer any obstacle. They're letting you know that they're still around. Every time you see a dolphin, whether it's going to be the word dolphin, I want to say more portraits of dolphins than anything, that's them letting you know that they're still near. Anyways, you guys, thank you so much for watching this video. If you enjoyed it and you resonated with it, consider hitting that like button and turning on that notification bell and subscribing, of course. I'm all over the place. And yes, of course, you can always book a private one-on-one reading with me on calendly.com/intuitivevm. Yeah, thank you so much, and I hope to see you in the next video. Bye!